Yo, what's up? What's going on? This is Rapology, your favorite rapper's favorite podcast, and I'm your boy Maurice.
This your girl DJ saicity.
All right, y'all. So what's going on with you, Si? Welcome back, y'all, to another episode number 3.
Welcome. It's a nice spring day outside in New York. Is it? Hopefully, it's the same where you
Yeah,
at.
yeah, it's very nice outside.
Love
Happy
it.
Sunday
Spring
to
is
you.
on the way.
Yeah, definitely. Great spring weather, and everything. So I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it right now. Been
Me
listening to
too.
listening to some music, just chilling, taking it
I
easy.
know.
Yeah,
It's giving Jeep. It's giving Jeep music.
I know, right? Yeah, it definitely is.
Weather.
So what's going on with you? What you got going on for the day?
Oh, nothing. So I have the pleasure of filming my first DJ set live in New York. So I'm
Nice.
gonna be headed there after this. Y'all know I'm always doing something
Yeah,
DJ
that's what's
related
up.
after our podcast. So, I'm headed out right after this to go film a set or whatever. And make sure y'all check it out. It's gonna be on YouTube. It's sponsored by a group called The Black House.
Nice.
Shameless plug there.
That's
But
what's up.
I'm hoping that the sun is gonna be out for a little while and enjoy it. It's gonna be a nice vibe.
Nice. That's what's up. That's what's up,
But you
man.
gotta go though.
Just doing some content and stuff like that. Music Culture Daily. Trying to get. I have to get back on far as like the clothing brand, the Culture Nerd hat. So I'm trying to do some stuff like that. Trying to talk to some suppliers over there in China and stuff like that to get the brand going. So, Culture Nerd, definitely be looking out for that. So, probably film some more shorts and do some shorts and stuff like that for the Music Culture Daily side of the channel and stuff like that. So that's pretty much my day. That's pretty much what
Yeah,
I got
no, that's
going
what's
on.
up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Shout out to Culture Nerd and shout out to
Yeah.
the music
There you
Culture
go.
Daily. Make sure y'all follow us,
Yeah.
subscribe, like, comment all the videos. Maurice been doing this for a while. So
Yeah.
we deep in the YouTube streets.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah, definitely like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate the feedback. We appreciate the support. So definitely show us some love. So yeah, I guess basically we jump into the show on today's
Now, what we
show.
got today?
Yeah, on today's show, I want to talk about hip hop duos on today's show. What are some of your favorite hip hop duos of all time? I guess when I mention hip hop duos, I'm talking about official hip hop duos like the OutKasts of the world, Mobb Deep, guys that actually were official duo. Cause I know some people might be, they might say Snoop and Dre. They were a duo. They made music together, but they wasn't an official duo.
Yeah.
Some people throw out, certain names. So I'm talking about like
Dog Pound, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like Dog Pound, exactly. That's another one. Dog Pound. Groups like two guys that actually made albums together and stuff like that. I know Raekwon and Ghostface is technically a duo, I guess, but I wouldn't call them an official hip hop duo. I guess you can because they made so much music together. I don't want to get in trouble with the hip hop purists out there, but
Right.
I guess because I could say Nas and AZ.
Right.
They
was
make
in
a
group, the firm.
yeah, exactly. They was in the firm and all that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't call them an official duo. They never released a album together with Nas and AZ, which I think they should. I remember AZ a while ago. He said, it's basically Nas. He said he'll glad to do an album with Nas, but he said he's just waiting on Nas. So hopefully one day, yeah, exactly. So hopefully one day yeah, exactly. Hopefully we could get that Nas and AZ album for sure. But yeah, I'm just talking about like, what are your favorite hip hop duos of all time? Like Eric B and Rakim behind me, OutKast, Mobb Deep, and stuff like that. What you got to say about this subject?
Okay, so as you was talking, I was also thinking like, is Method Man Redman? That's a duo?
Yeah, they are official duo.
All right,
They have
okay, cool.
released albums together. Yeah.
Word. Okay, so bet. So I just wanted to make sure I was on the same, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Same playing field as everybody else.
Got you.
Okay, so what we doing? We just talking top 5?
Yeah, like what are your top 5? Like it's no rules. If you want to say,
rules. Okay.
Nas and AZ, if you consider them a duo, whatever you like. It could be
Now we gonna
past or
keep it
present.
within the realm. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna keep it within the realm. If we talking just like top 5 out of like the history of hip hop music, like the history of duos, like very hard for me simply because I feel like there are a lot of great duos who don't actually get the credit that they deserve.
Definitely.
And they're just kind of like slide under the radar. But when I think about top 5, I'm considering impact. I'm considering like the quality of music. I feel like I should also consider like the energy and chemistry between like the rap duo, right? So, I'm trying to make it a criteria for the top 5, right?
Right.
So my top 5 from the bottom, super hard to rate.
5.
I'm gonna say Black Star. And I say that because for me personally, like growing up as a teenager, early 2000s, not to date myself,
Right.
I've always been part of like hip hop conversations, right? And so when Black Star, you know what I'm saying, like dropped, it was like for me the combination of Talib and Mos Def was like it was like peanut
Nice.
butter and jelly for me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, gotta add them to the list. And I mean, like from a quality lyrical perspective, like, I don't know. Like it's
Yeah.
not many people that's rhyming like two people rhyming on that level, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of influence in the world. So that's what I'm gonna go with the
Yeah, Black
first part.
yeah, Black Star was dope. Is dope. They
Yeah.
actually released another album like 2 years ago. So yeah,
Yeah.
I like Black Star. I don't think I wouldn't put them in my top five. Wouldn't go that
I,
far. But
man,
yeah, Black
this
Star.
they first project, what is it? Like just self-entitled, like self-titled Black Star, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
Uh,
released in 1998.
yeah, yeah. It was I don't know, like lyrically it took me because I like I said, I've always been like well, kind of like a hip hop purist. So when everybody was like
Right.
listening to Soulja Boy, like I'm like, like Nelly was coming out and stuff, like I was still like hungry for, hip hop. So
Yeah.
that's for me personally. That's why I feel like that one was a hard one.
Okay.
The next four, all right, these are real easy. I'm gonna rattle them off. Like the
Yeah.
Clips for sure, I put up there
You
because
got the
again, like
Clips?
yes, I definitely
Okay.
have the Clips because of their impacts. Like when Grinding dropped, I
Oh
mean, come on,
man.
like both of them are like lyrically elite. You know what I'm saying? Like pushing, like this, like yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. I had them on my top five.
Okay.
Third, Mobb Deep, of course. Like
Mobb Deep.
you gotta have that. Like
You
everything
got it.
else, I feel like is easily top three. Should be for everybody, but maybe not. Eric B and Rakim, number two.
Being Rakim.
OutKast, number one. Like I feel like OutKast should be everybody's number one, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last two was definitely tricky, and I feel like I do have some honorable mentions. Again, I want to highlight some groups that people probably don't even talk about a
Yeah.
lot when it comes to hip
Please
hop.
do. Please do.
I'm gonna say Camp Low one because they've dropped some fire and they've been consistent. Little Brother is another one that I believe gets no credit when it comes to like hip hop, you know what I'm
Little
saying, and
brother.
like true lyricists. And they be dropping projects too. Like I think they just dropped another one. I know they had some issues in groups, so
Right, right.
and then last but certainly not least, and this was one group or one duo that I was like, I really should have put on the top five. Like I really should have put it, but I had I don't know, a personal just like connection to Black Star, which made me put it up there.
Right.
But UGK has to be like what? Like, come on, they
What?
made Let Me See It. I don't understand. And like people just don't get us out their credit when it comes to hip hop, especially like, like or like golden era hip hop. Like
Yeah.
UGK been doing this. OutKast been doing this. Like the South has really been on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about A-Ball and MJG. Like
I was just
the
about to
South
say
has
that.
really been up there for real.
Yeah,
Like as
for
far as
sure.
impact and sound, and they put out some good duos.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I agree with
All
that.
right, what you got? What you got?
Okay. All right. So to be honest, you actually got, I think, three that's in my top five as well.
Okay.
My number five is kind of tricky because some people don't consider them a duo. They consider them more of a three-man team or a group, but it depends on who you ask, but I'm gonna go with Run DMC at number five. Run DMC, they're technically our duo because Jam Master Jay was just a DJ. That's why henceforth the
That's like
name.
Salt and Pepper too. Like
Yeah, Salt and Pepper as well. Salt and Pepper is technically a duo, but they get lumped in as a group because they had the third person as the DJ, so they group them in as a three. But technically, if you want to say just the people that rhymed and rap, Run DMC would technically fall under a duo. I actually, so I got to go with them, of course, for obvious reasons, for what they did, pioneers in the game, one of the first acts signed to Def Jam, what they did in the 80s, just cultural icons, man, what they did with far as like product placement, with endorsement with the Adidas and everything. And they like one of the first hip hop acts to actually cross over into like the mainstream, what they did with Aerosmith and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely got to put Run DMC on the list. Shout out to Run DMC, Jam Master Jay and everything. And my at four, I got to put, that's where our list kind of comes together. At four, I got UGK. I'm gonna put UGK up in there, the Underground Kings, UGK. Bun B, Pimp C, Port Arthur, Texas. What they, like you said, what they did. One of my favorite albums from from UGK is their Underground Kings album. I think it was released in 1996. It's just like I said, Run DMC, UGK. UGK, not Run DMC. I don't know why I keep saying Run DMC, but UGK is just dope, man. The South. They're actually Jay-Z's favorite group. That's why he reached out to them to do Big Pimpin'. He said it a couple times in a couple interviews that, he's a huge fan of UGK. So I got to put UGK at my, in my fourth spot. In my third spot, I'm going to go with another one, yours. I think we close out with the same, but I think in a different order. In my third spot, I'm going to go with Eric B and Rakim. The Paid in Full album that came out in 1987, I think it was. Yeah, just Rakim, the lyricist that he is. I know Eric B wasn't really technically a rapper. He was more like the DJ producer and stuff like that. But it just,
them together, I really couldn't think about Rakim without Eric B.
Yeah, exactly. So they released, I think 4 or 5 albums from the 80s, from 87 to 1992 before they broke up and went their separate ways. And Rakim released, went on to have a legendary solo career and released some good albums, great albums as well.
But nothing was quite like when he was married.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I feel like when they broke up, it definitely, Rakim is gonna be Rakim, right?
Yeah.
But I still feel like there was definitely a conversation of like he should be with Eric B.
Oh yeah,
sure.
yeah. They work really well together. And Rakim with the flow and the lyrics, the man rarely cursed in any of his rhymes. I don't think I ever heard him say a curse word, to be honest, in a rap song.
Well, yeah. We get to it,
yeah. So Rakim was different. So Eric B and Rakim would definitely be my in my third spot. And at number 2, I'm gonna have to go with Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep, Prodigy, Havoc, with Prodigy and Havoc. Both of them, like, they just, both of them were great. The infamous album that they released in 1995, Queensbridge. I think around by that time, Prodigy probably was arguably one of the best rappers in the game around that 95, 96 thing. Prodigy don't get nearly enough credit. Exactly. So I got to give love to Prodigy and Havoc as well. Havoc was a dope producer. He was producing some of those, a lot of those hits like Shook Ones and all that kind of stuff. So Havoc as a producer, man, he was second to none. Definitely got to have Mobb Deep on my list. They come in at number 2. They not number 1.
Well, who was number 1?
Yeah, we share the same number 1. Reason why I can't put Mobb Deep as my number 1. Mobb Deep was kind of one-dimensional. If you ask me, they kind of was just shoot 'em up, bang, bang, hood stories, which is nothing wrong with that. But they kind of was,
Yeah, they had some very graphic.
Yeah, they there was all Queensbridge, which is nothing wrong with that. So shout out to Mobb Deep. But I think, of course, number 1, OutKast. Andre 3000, Big Boy, what they did for the South. They kind of made hip hop, the South, respected as far as lyricists is concerned. If it wasn't for them, and their Aquemini album, one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time, released in 1998. 5 Mics in the Source. OutKast just has it all as a group, as a duo. I think last year, the year before last, one of the magazines named them the number 1 group of all time. I think Wu-Tang was number 2. And I agree with that. I think OutKast, cause they had it all. They experimented with so much. They had different subject matters. They took chances with the way they dressed, with what they sounded like. So, OutKast is definitely, in my opinion, the greatest hip hop duo of all time. And they're actually up to be nominated to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. So yeah, shout out to OutKast. Yeah, shout out to OutKast. That lets you know how important and how great OutKast is. They are up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I know A Tribe Called Quest got in last year, so shout out to them. Hip hop. I think hip hop.
I was gonna say hip hop is slowly
Yeah, exactly. So we're getting that just due. Exactly. I think we need our own Hall of Fame though, the Hip Hop Hall of Fame though, but the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So we got some hip hop artists that's in there. Jay-Z is in there, Tupac, NWA, some more people. But I know Tribe just got in, and hopefully OutKast will get in this year. I'm sure they will, but but OutKast is my number 1. And some honorable mentions, like I said, I was thinking about Little Brother. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, the first hip hop act to actually go platinum. A lot of people don't know that. And I don't think they the first to go platinum. I think they're the first to win a Grammy. I think, yeah, they the first hip hop, to win a Grammy. So I'm gonna correct myself on that. But yeah, just hip hop duos.
I can't believe you don't have Clipse on there.
Oh, I have Clipse. Yeah, Clipse has got to be in my honorable mention. You know, they coming out. Hopefully,
they put Lord. Did you hear Lord Willie?
I know. Yeah, it was amazing. But who would you take out of that top 5 to put Clipse in there? Probably Run DMC.
Yours?
Yeah, out of mine.
I don't. So Run DMC is like kind of pioneers. Without them, we probably wouldn't really have this whole thing. You got a good top 5. I'm not gonna lie. You got UGK, you got Eric B, you got OutKast, and who's the other one?
Mobb Deep.
Yeah, you got a good top 5.
Yeah, so who would you take out to put Clipse in there? So that's what I'm saying.
Nah, out of them, no. My reasoning for Clipse, one, like I said, so Pusha T and Malice both have like, amazing lyricism, amazing delivery and flow. It was the impact. Again, Lord Willing for me was like memorable. Like I remember burning that CD like in high school and just being like, oh, this is fun. Like, like it was it was the lunchroom like classic. I remember just like spitting all the bars on the school bus. So again, I think my top 5, some of it has a little personal, connection to it, a little sentimental values. I would say the Clipse and Black Star definitely were more of a sentimental value to me.
Okay.
But like I said, I really think UGK should have been up there.
I agree. I
would take out Run DMC because as much as I love hip hop and I love, the pioneers, I think that one probably could have been interchangeable out of your list for real. But you got a great top 5.
Yeah.
Maybe reevaluate mine. That's legit though. Like,
yeah, it's a lot of legit hip hop duos out there. I'm sure we forgetting some. Like I said, it's a whole bunch. Can't forget about Red and Melf.
Right.
You mentioned Camp Low.
Gangstar.
Gangstar. Gangstar. DJ Premier and Guru.
Right.
It's a lot of them. You mentioned 8 Ball, MJG. It's a lot of great hip hop duos, and my boys Run the Jewels with Killer Mike and them. There's another, I forgot the young guys out of Atlanta. I think they call Earth Gang or something like that. I think they signed the J. Cole or somebody.
Yeah, they fired too.
Yeah, they fired. So it's a lot of hip hop duo. Ray, what's their name? Ray was the 2 brothers that came out.
Yeah, the little light skinned dude.
Yeah. I forgot their name. They're a hip hop duo. I'm gonna give them some love too. Wait, I forgot their name. They had the song Black Beetle with Gucci Mane a couple years ago. So I showed them some love Shrimmer, or however you pronounce it. But yeah, I gotta show them some love. There's a lot of hip hop, great hip hop duos that came over time. And like I said, of course we're missing some. But like I said, it's just as far as like when it comes to hip hop,
you gotta think about like impact
as well.
That, and again, sorry to bring it back to the Clipse. Like, who was putting on Virginia like that? Like, and then what they was doing with like Neptune and Pharrell. Like,
I know, right?
I think they just pushed a sound in hip hop. Like,
I agree.
Of just trying different sounds and still being lyrical. But I think about that like when I have to rank certain, topics, it's always kind of like I think about the impact that the artist of the song or the album had, because that cultural influence and how the longevity of it, matters. Like what we talk about Gangstar, right? Like a phenomenal group had their time, but if you think about today, their music isn't necessarily being sampled. They're, not necessarily being brought up in the conversation, even though it was a phenomenal group, and if it's like, if but think about the impact, and sometimes that's what makes an artist differentiate between, others is their ability to just have impact longstanding.
Yeah. I agree with it. Yeah, impact is definitely important as far as hip hop and anything that you do. Yeah. That's why I would have to go with, OutKast and the Mobb Deeps and stuff like that. Like those guys, what they meant to the culture, what they did for the hip hop scene when they were out. It was just a movement with all of them, the OutKast coming with the Dungeon Family and Mobb Deep with their infamous era and all that kind of stuff and what they dropped. It was just an amazing time, and just the hip hop duo. Like, we don't have many hip hop duos anymore. Like the official, like, just dropping albums. We don't have that as much as we did back in the day. But
Yeah,
like I
City
said,
Girls.
yeah, yes, okay, yeah, okay. Give the City Girls.
Girl,
Are they
like
still
still
together?
separation.
Are the City Girls still together?
No, so that's the thing, right? About like hip hop groups is a lot of these groups are not together anymore.
Yeah,
And they be falling out and all the things that come with, sharing the spotlight. But
right.
what's a group that's currently still together and rocking?
It ain't me.
I don't know. Yeah, what's a long standing hip
The
hop?
Locks. They, yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
Lock.
they still kind of when they step away a
Yeah,
little bit.
they do they separate projects, but to hear them tell it, we brothers,
Yeah,
the
but yeah,
LOX,
and that's
we
just
might, yeah, we
yeah,
might go do different things, but we always gonna come back
yeah,
together and do this Locks thing. But it ain't many. Wu-Tang still together, when they,
yeah. I mean, okay, so to your point, they're still cool, but
yeah,
like,
yeah,
what was the last Tay project that was put out? Actively putting out music together.
it
You
ain't
know.
many. It ain't many. Like I said, when niggas get money and fame and stuff come in. But I did hear Wu-Tang is coming out with a new project. I think they said this year it's coming out. Yeah, they supposed to be all 9 members supposed to be featured on this. So, so I guess that would say Wu-Tang is back together and doing their thing. Yeah, Wu-Tang.
Okay, yeah, we can. I want to pick on that. I want to pick on that a little bit,
Okay,
and I
what you
know
got?
this is like on our agenda for today, but like the question of do people respect the legends? But let's bookmark this
Okay.
conversation about Wu Tang and the new project for that topic.
Okay. Yeah,
I think it
okay.
lends itself to that.
Okay, we can save that. Okay, that's what's up. So do you have anything else as far as like the hip hop duos is
Nah,
concerned?
I just so whatever we said, this is our opinion, right?
Yes,
Like
just an
come
opinion.
come to us in the comments about our list because I
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know I know how it could be. But yeah, drop a comment. Let us
Yeah,
know who your top five duos are. Like who do you listen to the most?
right.
Yeah, like give us your theories on duos and why they don't last.
Yeah,
And is it ever possible to have a career, like share your career with another person? I'll be interested to hearing
yeah,
the
I
perspective.
definitely. Yeah, definitely let us know. Yeah, engage in the comments. Let us know what do you think far as your favorite hip hop duos. What's your top five? Who you listen to? Who you and what you think about our list? Do you think we're wrong? Right? It's just an opinion. So definitely let us know
Right.
for sure.
For sure.
Sure. Okay. All right. So I guess so. You want to go to the next topic of
Yeah, I think this is a perfect segue
nice
to get
segue.
into like our album review.
Okay. All right. All right.
Definitely. What we got today? Who are we reviewing?
That's a great question. What you been listening to this week? Like what you been?
So this is I don't know if I should say this. This is technically not hip hop related,
Okay.
but
Okay.
famous plug. The Leon Thomas that put out this remix with Chris Brown for Mutt. Again,
Okay.
not necessarily hip hop related, but that
Yeah.
is who
Yeah. That's amazing. Album by the way.
yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. But outside in the hip hop world, I'm gonna give a huge shout to Shay Noir and Superior for Seeds in Brooklyn because that project dropped on Friday and I honestly have not stopped playing it. Like talk about art in a form of hip hop or hip hop is art, but it's like yeah, it's like paintings in the form of music and it's so fire. And Shay Noir is like, she's I wouldn't say a new female artist, but she's got like the utmost respect, I think, from like the hip hop community.
That's what's
If
up.
you're not familiar with who she is, I'm not too like hip on her like background per se. I know she was doing a lot of things. Looks like she's signed to Poetic Movement Records. My bad.
Okay.
I found out about her, I want to say a couple years ago. I heard on something with like Ransom and like, the whole Griselda kind of family and sound. But I don't know if she's like actually, she's not signed to Griselda. So, she's from Buffalo.
Okay. Nice.
She is from Buffalo. But yeah, she dropped the project and she just had a baby girl. And I'm just like, I'm so happy to see when rappers are active, they have families,
Yeah.
and they
Exactly.
dedicate, some of their music to like, their child and everything like that. Yeah, nah, she's fired. Definitely listen to her. I will say I was talking to Thrill of the Hunt, which is like her first project. It was released, I want to say like 2019. Like I said, I found out about a couple of years ago as I was like listening to the Griselda Boys. But man, that one right there, I'm gonna give that one a huge shout out
Okay.
for the releases this week.
Okay, cool. What you say her name was?
Shay Noir,
Shane.
SHE Noir, NOIR.
Okay, I got to check her out. I don't
Yeah.
think I ever heard of her. I'm not too familiar with her. I got to
Man,
check her out for sure.
listen to her and let me know. Let me know what you
Definitely.
think. I also gave that Playboy Cardi valid up for our last podcast. I really did try to listen to Playboy Cardi, but you were absolutely right. I couldn't
do it. Couldn't make it through the whole 30 songs. I can't do it.
And I think they tried to push that Kendrick single like as like, you know, one of the main singles, but I don't know. I tried.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
try. You
But
tried.
you're right. It was a lot going on, and I couldn't take to it.
You just couldn't do it. I get it, man. That's the beauty of music, you know. It's all subjective, you know. Somebody like it. It's just not for you.
Kids love it.
Exactly. The kids love them. So, you know, shout out to Playboy Cardi. And as far as me, what I've been listening to this song. It's called Broken Bottles by Benny the Butcher. You know, it's off of his project. And what was the name of the project? I forgot the name of the project. Let me see. But the beat is hard. It's called Broken Bottles, Benny the Butcher. That's what I've been listening to. I've been listening to that first Jadakiss album. Went back 2001.
Love it.
You know, Kiss the Game Goodbye.
Yeah, classic.
You
What was
know,
on that project? On Kiss the Game Goodbye.
Yeah.
Solo.
The solo Jada.
I got this on vinyl, and it is like Nasty Girl or Carla Thomas.
Okay.
We're doing. Yeah, We Gonna Make It is on there. Classic.
Classic.
We Gonna Make It is like whenever I need to get a pick me up, like that song is easily in rotation.
Song go hard, man.
Sure. It does. Nah, this was a fire project. I got this on vinyl.
You got that on vinyl?
I do. It's somewhere in here.
Nice.
But it's one of the ones, you know, one of the few ones that I found in my collection that I was like, oh yeah, I need to buy this. And I remember, I think I got it from like a hip hop museum exhibit that was happening in New York for like Hip Hop 50, and they had like an exhibition at like a museum, and they had like a bunch of like classic hip hop albums, and I was like, oh yeah, get that one.
That's a gem.
It cost a bill of grip, but I care.
That one is definitely hard to find, so that's what's up. That's what's up.
It had a bunch in there. And I remember I was going back and forth between it was like an OutKast vinyl, and then it was that one, but I was like, yeah, the Jada one. That was
of course you can find OutKast, but it's hard to find that Kiss the Game Goodbye on vinyl. So
exactly, and I can't believe I was gonna give it up. I was gonna get something else.
Hey, that's what's up. You got lucky. Yeah, but that's pretty much. I've been listening to some Jeezy. You know, this all is in my phone. You know, the song with him and my man Bankroll Fresh, All There. You know, that's my song right there. So I've been listening to that. I just been listening. I'm just all over the place. I've been listening to everything.
Yeah.
I got the Blackout with Jadakiss, DMX, with the Locks, DMX and Jay-Z from DMX's second studio album. So I just been listening to everything. I've been on the Rough Riders kick lately. So I've been listening to their compilation album, The Rough Riders Ride or Die Volume 1. So I just been, that's what I've been vibing to. I listened to some Pusha T, his Almost Dry album as well. You know, your boy Pusha. I just love Pusha T. I know a lot of people criticize him saying, he basically one-dimensional and he only talk about drug raps, but I rock with Pusha. I like Pusha.
Cocaine music. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You have artists that just specialize in, talking that shit.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. I don't know.
So shout out to Push.
Yes, shout out to Push. Shout out to Clipse.
Yeah, shout out to Clipse. We waiting on that album. But the album coming though. They said Pusha T said the album is finished. He said he's just waiting on one feature. I heard Kendrick's supposed to be on there, so the album gonna be fire.
You already know it is.
We definitely got to review that and talk about the new Clipse album. And one of my, I've been listening to one of my all-time favorite Mobb Deep songs, "Getaway." What you know about "Getaway" off of their infamous album from Infamy that came out in 2001. That's one of my favorite
Joint. That was a smooth
Yeah,
record.
man. That's one you ride out to, man. Get away,
Talk
man.
about Jeep music. That's
Yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly. So that's what I've been listening to, and of course, I've been listening to some of the classics like Illmatic,
We don't
Reasonable
talk about
Doubt.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that now on another episode. I think we could do a
Now
full review.
let's pause our
Yeah,
give let's give that project a nice good deep dive review. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
I agree.
That one deserves, a deep dive for sure. You can't rush through that.
Yeah, you
Can't
can't
rush
rest
through
the
that.
wheel, man. So yeah, we
No,
definitely could
that's
do
fine
that.
though.
Yeah.
You
So
listen to some good music. You listen to some
yeah,
classics. Honestly, my man, listen to that Shay Noir for the weekend though. Like at least like it's had me in a chokehold. Yeah, it's definitely had me in a chokehold. So I'm going to play something different.
okay.
I also still am coming back to that Dave East and Ransom project too. Like that is another one that has been having rotation.
Who your top five? Do you have like a top five underrated rappers right now? I'm sure Ransom would be on that. Basically the top five that nobody's talking about that you think should be highlighted. Do you have a five? I got a five.
Yeah, definitely Ransom. Who else am I thinking of? Somebody off of Dreamville. Man, let me come back to you on that one.
Okay.
Let me come back to you. Let me get my list together. Because it definitely is a few. I know Ransom was on it for sure.
I got
That
Ransom on my
nobody's
list too.
talking about.
I
People are
got
talking about Dolce now, so I can't even say that.
Yeah, you
'cause I
can't say
remember- like
she
nobody's talking about it.
becoming a big star. So I don't think she considered underrated anymore.
Which is good. It's great.
Yeah, which is great, which is good. I'm happy for her. I love her music. I love what she's doing. The whole Top Dog TDE family. So yeah, I got a few on there. I got my boy Larry June. I got him on my list. That I mean he gets talked about, but I don't think nearly enough. Some people might bring him up here and there on social media, but he's definitely one of those guys. I got Ab-Soul.
Yes. Ab-Soul, definitely. Didn't he just drop a project too?
Yeah, he dropped one a few months ago. I believe back in November, I think. October, November. Old Burger, Ab-Soul. I got Ransom, and I got my man from Little Brother. Excuse me, Fontaine.
Yeah,
Fontaine.
I dropped some recently too, like a little solo project.
Yeah, so
you know what I want to add on there to the list now that we talking? I feel like I want to add a man I just walked past his name too. I'm like going through this playlist. I don't know if people listen to I don't know if it's Made in Tokyo, Made in TYO, but he released a project that was actually really fire, really smooth.
Nice.
Recently. Well, not recently, I guess within like the last year. Also, Joey Badass, I feel like people don't talk about him enough.
I agree with that.
He's super slept on. Who else can I think of? You hit on a good one, man, like Ransom. I think people are pretty hit to like Rome Streets, another one.
Man, you reading my mind. That was good.
Yeah,
I actually
Rome
had him on my list.
credit.
Rome Streets, yeah.
Who else am I thinking of? Rome Streets, Boldy James, he don't get enough. Yeah, it's a bunch. Like now that I'm like actually thinking about it, it's like Boldy James, Ransom, Rome Streets, Shay Noir. I mean, Davies is obviously popular, but he actually, like I said, I've been coming back to the Final Call pretty often.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say that those are probably some artists that I listen to regularly. That don't get enough love for me.
Enough. Okay. All right. Great, solid list.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it that that I have for the day. What else do you have anything else you want to say? I was over here looking at these crazy people over here on X, arguing, having this discussion.
Yeah, he was telling me that the Twitter streets is still on this J. Cole. I mean not J. Cole, but Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing. And I'm like, can we give it a rest? Can we give it a rest, please? Yeah. And I hate that because you know what? It kind of makes me feel like I don't even want to listen to Kendrick Lamar. And I love Kendrick. I really do. But the conversation just needs to expire. But it's hip hop. It's culture. Yeah, it's hip hop. It's going to last forever.
It's going to last because they always going to be, intertwined with each other no matter what Drake do and what Kendrick do. They always going to be compared and, but it's wild over there. So, yeah. So that's basically pretty much what's been going on, shout out to everybody. Just been listening to
Kanye, you gotta mention
Yeah. How can we forget Kanye? Kanye, he dropped the project on Friday, I think it was, Bully. Yeah, Kanye, he's been wilding out, but Like I was
that Tina Knowles had to respond.
right, exactly. You know, he been saying some crazy stuff, but the Bully project, like I was telling you, it's not bad. You know, it's a shame that he's getting overshadowed by the stuff that he's causing on himself. But the Bully project, what I listened to, it was pretty decent. The production, you know, his flow, what he was talking about, I was surprised. It was not a bad
But
project.
but if you think about it, though, it makes sense because, like, this is part of his rollout, right? Like, I think Kanye is not dumb. Like, he's very smart, and all the uproar that his, project is causing, it's like his project is called Bully, so he is probably like, leaning into that whole
You know, I
narrative.
didn't think of that. I didn't think about that. That's
Yeah,
great.
so it's like, what better way to roll out a project called Bully than to go and just get on everybody's nerves and just be like, try to emulate a bully. Like, again, I just don't think he's dumb. Like, he does this every time he's
he definitely knows what he's doing. He poking at Kendrick right now, so I don't know if he want to bark up that tree. I think Kendrick.
I would love to see that. Yeah, I would love to see Kanye and Kendrick.
Yeah, that would be
so tough.
Two Geminis going at it. That'd be crazy, but yeah, I think Kanye got too many issues going on. I think Kendrick would pick his whole life apart, man. Kendrick is surgical, man. Just leave that alone, man.
I don't know, man. Don't count Kanye out. I know he's crazy, but
you can't count him out. You can't count him out. But I think I think it's a bigger plan though. I think he's trying to bait Kendrick for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But Kanye been talking shit about everybody from Jay-Z.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, think about
everybody getting it. So
So his album is called Bully for a reason. Like, he bullied everybody. He don't care.
That's part of the marketing, I guess. Who knows?
And all of his crazy marketing. I also heard that he was bringing back Sunday service.
I heard about that too. Like,
what else was really going on here? So,
I think Kanye, I think it's part of the marketing. I think Kanye needs some attention. He loves the attention. I think he's a little jealous of Kendrick because Kendrick is hot right now and Kendrick is everywhere. And Kanye just wants some of that. He's just like, ain't nobody talking about me. I got to, stir the pot. I got to get my name in these headlines. I got to say, I'm on the phone with Diddy and I'm back in it. And, basically whatever he been doing lately haven't been really working. People been like, just like, oh man, Kanye just great. Yeah, just seeing through his shit. So, so he's just trying hard. I think he done deleted his ex account right now. He'll be back. He'll be back in another week or two.
Imagine him coming to Threads though.
Yeah, oh my God. Nah, you need to keep that ghetto shit over there on X, man. Threads is so low key. Everybody's so peaceful. I know. Everybody want to talk about what's your favorite Kendrick song. It's just so laid back and smooth. Kanye can't bring that craziness over there, but he knows what he's doing though. He's crazy, but he just he wants some attention. So so
what better way to wrap up today's show than talking about Kanye?
Yeah, talking about Kanye, exactly. But like I said, that's pretty much it. That's all we had. We wanted to come to you guys and talk about some of our favorite hip hop duos and some hip hop stuff. What we've been listening to. Let us know in the comments. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and just let us know.
Yes, indeed. It was such a great time today. I really enjoyed these topics. Made me want to go back and revisit some albums. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to do that for sure. But we signing off, y'all. This is Rapology, and I'm your boy Maurice.
It's DJ saicity.
All right, we out. Catch you guys later. Peace.
Peace.